that I did, I see how you play. Ever since I ran game, you've been playing your games. Tell me why you wanna see me hurt more. I'm taking all my shit back, what you want, girl.
Hi guys, I'm gonna let everybody log in. It's a pretty odd time to like go live. I legit cannot see anything, so we're gonna like grandma it, you guys. Hi guys, hi Izzy. Hello Karita, hello Lucero. Hi Kimberly. Bethany, hello guys, hello. Izzy, tonight 9 p.m. Justine, hello. Hi Stephanie. Hi guys. Hi Elisa, Clara. Hi everybody. So I'm coming live for. I apparently suck at blowing out candles. It is like all the way across, so this desk is pretty long. So, can you guys hear me well, by the way? Yeah? The banana suit, it's actually raining, Rose, so we're not going to wear that. I got pants on. Is the sound good, though? I bought one of those adapter splitter pieces, so I can charge my phone and plug my microphone in at the same time. Because my phone's always dying, right? So, hi, love you. Thank you guys for joining. So what I want to actually talk about today is something a little bit different, but I think that everybody needs to talk to, okay? So everybody's super quick to label narcissist or victim, and we're choosing one or the other. But we're about to go into this like little mind fuck real quick. And I wanted to show you guys how actually it's the same thing. It is the same exact thing. Loud and clear, perfect, Briella. Thank you guys. Cool. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just swipe away the comments real quick so I can just focus, and I'm not going to be able to read out with my glasses on, so I literally can barely see with the own color of my nails. So a lot of times we are quick to label people as narcissists, okay? And in those narcissistic friendships, or we'll say relationships, whether they're platonic or romantic, a lot of the times it's something that you don't realize that you're in until you're deep into it. Narcissistic relationships usually start out with somebody who is very nice and comforting, and they feel like home, and they talk to you about things that other people don't talk to you about, like your deepest desires, okay? And the reason that they bring this up is actually for them that they're going to use to backfire on you later. And so they get to know you, and as you spend time with a narcissist, you end up conditioning yourself and picking up those traits as well. So that's why we start claiming victim, and we start saying things like, I am stuck. We start saying things like, I'm not worthy. We start fighting back, and we say mean things back to the narcissist because we know that it's going to trigger them as well. So yeah, again, we're only mirroring the behavior. I had a client this morning, and she was talking to me, and she's like, but I just don't get how to align myself with happiness. She's like, I just can't do it. And I was like, you're telling yourself that you can't because of preconditioned limitations. We go through things like, growing up, for example. I will be very honest, I grew up with a very narcissistic father. So, as I got older and I got into relationships, honestly, it's the only thing that I knew. So I didn't know that it was unhealthy. I didn't know that it wasn't normal. And I didn't know that at that point, I had already deemed myself victim. I had already finalized my reality as if it was final, as if anything is final. And the possibilities are always infinite. And unless you're seeing it that way, you're going to end up picking up these traits. Okay, so let's talk about how, let me get my mind right. Sorry guys, I didn't write anything down. This is just something that I've been seeing a lot. Like, oh, I don't claim victim, or I don't feel bad for anybody that claims victim. First of all, that's a narcissistic trait. So, you have to have been a victim at one point of time in order to inherit that trait. It's the same thing. You end up embodying the same traits, essentially. The narcissist is using your own traits against you, but you are picking up the narcissistic traits and claiming that you yourself are a victim to something. And you're never a victim. Nobody's ever a victim. You're choosing how to react to that circumstance. When it goes all the way, when you go back to your childhood and you think about the first time that you had a narcissistic encounter, when was it? Was it the bully at school that, straight up in the middle of class told you that you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, or that you have no right to think that you have no right to feel that you're beautiful? That person was triggered by you. Narcissists are somebody that need love and compassion as well. Okay, just like a victim. They were once a victim, and that's what kind of evolved them into the patterns that they have now. And it's also, a lot of people will make excuses for their narcissistic partners. And they're like, I'm helping them because I'm seeing things from a very compassionate point of view, and I know that it's just a young man or a young woman that needs a hug, that didn't grow up in the proper household, things like that. We make excuses for them instead of challenging your narcissist. If you truly love your narcissist, you're going to challenge them. And I will let you know right now, your narcissist doesn't really love you. They do, they're infatuated with you, and they're obsessed with you, but they don't actually love you. And you can tell by the way that they demonstrate towards you, okay? The way that they take action. Their words mean absolutely nothing. And you can point one thing out that's wrong, and they're going to entirely turn the situation around on you. They're going to flip it around on you, and they're going to point out all of your flaws. They're going to be like, remember that one time back in 1980? Yeah, bitch, don't forget you're a shitty person too. And that's what narcissists do. They don't take the time to process and look at their own wounds. They don't take the time to do the healing. And so they get stuck in this pattern of playing this role of something that they are not meant to be. They're aware that they're not meant to be, and some of them don't care, others of them do, and they have a hard time controlling it. They go see counselors, and they do things like anger management classes, etc. Once they've broken down and gone back to their childhood to see what triggered originally these patterns that they created. Everything in life that we do on a daily basis ends up creating into a pattern. So let's say as a child you were constantly bullied. You started putting yourself in a victim mode. Nobody likes me. I'm not good enough. My parents ignore me. My sister is so mean to me and stretches out all of my t-shirts. Things like that, okay, right? We put ourselves in this victim mode and we're like, woe is me. My life sucks. I'm a victim. I'm such a good person. I always am attracting this negativity. I don't know how. And it's because you are that good person. But you're viewing things the wrong way. These circumstances were meant to come into your life, and you didn't have the mental capacity, the awareness, the education, because they don't teach about this shit in schools. You didn't have the education to know. And so a lot of our generation have found ourselves in very narcissistic relationships because we are still going by old conditioning, which is what our parents had taught us, what society imposes upon us, where you have to grow up, you have to have kids, you have to get married, you're nothing if you're not a wife or a husband, you're going to be lonely and single forever, you have to have kids, you can't have kids. I mean, everybody's got their own realities that they go into, and these structures and these things that they implement and project and push onto everybody. The truth about spirituality is absolutely everything is true. We all understand things from our own perspective. So, hi Elle. Thank you. I'll get some messages after you guys, please. Sorry, it's very distracting having it come down. But each of us, what religion is to each of us is all the same thing. Essentially, when you study all of the religions, you realize that they all are the exact same. They all tell the same story about somebody who came here, spread love, spread awareness, spoke about what needed to be spoken about, and they fulfilled their purpose and continued their path, and those people are those that we look up to and we idolize, right? And we've built religions and ideals around them because of their success. All we did was try to mirror their success, but reality is only a mirror to you, and you are a reality only to the things directly within your energy zone, your energy field, okay? So your children are directly connected to you, family members, friends that you talk to all the time or think about, just anything. Co-workers, I couldn't think of that term. It's been a long time since I've had one. Co-workers. So, okay, and then, sorry guys, I totally just messed up and got lost in my own head. I legit went 2 different paths and it was crazy. All right, so let's talk about victim mode. As we grow up after leading our entire childhood, that way it became a way for us to understand, to give meaning to something, give a definition to something, to be able to label and define, because that's what us humans do. We try to label everything. We try to define everything. But we don't realize that by doing that, we're using the same negative traits that we use to define certain conditions, or use to label certain others with what conditions they have, because we're trying to make sense of why they do things. But the real reason why anybody does anything is because they're lost. It's because they're confused, and it's because they didn't get the love that they had when they were growing up. So when you guys have these relationships and you're making excuses for your partner, the way to shut down a narcissistic conversation is to let them know that you're onto them, essentially, in a very calm way. You don't want to demean them. They're already hurting. That's why they're trying to project onto you. And you're not a victim because you're allowing this situation to happen to you over and over and over and over. You are allowing it to happen to you. You are allowing these arguments. You're allowing this person not to change. You're allowing these circumstances around you to stay the same. And that's why you're getting frustrated. That's why you're receiving these migraines and headaches and, these knots in your shoulders and your backs. And this is why you feel this anxiety. And this is why you are expanding, because the universe is going to keep pulling at you and tugging at you and tugging at you until it gets your attention, until it wakes you up. You're in the middle of waking up. And I know you're in the middle of the waking up because you're watching my videos. You would not be watching my videos if you were not in an awakening process, okay? This process can last quite a lifetime, okay? Literally, quite literally, because it depends on how you choose to learn something. You can literally manifest something in a day if you want to manifest it in a day. But you see, the thing is we develop these feelings towards everything. And you know what feelings get? Feelings have entitlement, expectations. And those expectations lead to blockages and doubt, and then self-doubt. And then you start remembering all the things that those narcissistic people told you. And then you start embodying those things that those people told you, that those people projected onto you, because you immediately go back to your role as a victim. That's the only thing that you knew. And that's the only thing that you are comfortable with. So instead of being comfortable there, take that perspective and look at it as in, I am not to blame. This person was not to blame, and we are both learning and evolving. There is no narcissist or victim. Technically, they're the same thing. They just hold hands. They are the same thing. A narcissist and a victim is the same thing, and I'm going to say it over and over and over and over and over again. It is the same thing. They pay this They pay their feelings, they pay their energy and attention and negative attention and low vibrational attention. That's why you spend your entire life and you attract these negative partners, right? Because you didn't know better. That was the only thing that you knew. So you grew up your entire life claiming victim to everything, right? So you're only on a victim vibration. So naturally, you're going to attract narcissist, douchebag, narcissist, douchebag, because you're vibrating on that same frequency and you're not really doing anything for yourself, right? You are choosing to resonate on that one frequency instead of stepping above it and being like, you know what, I'm going to do something different this time that I don't normally do. I'm going to date a different type of person. I read this book one time where my friend said that her relationship is like this. I didn't even know that exists. My friend told me that that's not normal, that Timothy talks to me that way. Things like that, okay? So, Timothy is my papa's name, by the way, guys. So, I don't really know Timothy. But, yeah. Let's see. Where am I going with this? Essentially, what I'm trying to say, you guys, is no matter what, there should always be compassion when healing is involved. There should not be labeling, and there should not be you trying to understand or expect them to explain to you what they are going through. If they are not a vibrational match for you, that is your decision at that point to either continue with it and try working with them through their issues, because there's a lot of people that do have a I can fix it attitude, and that's fine. But just know that you can't claim victim. Like I said, in that situation, you are allowing that situation into your life. You have to actually create the change that you want to see. You have to shut down the conversations when they're yelling at you and they're using things from your past. You let them know, like, listen, that's not right for you to do that. Every single time I confront you about something, you throw my past in my face. You throw my worst fear at me. You put me down. You belittle me. You make me feel smaller. And that's the point. That's exactly what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make you feel smaller. Because then you're handing over your power and they become bigger, right? It's like the big bad wolf story. As long as oh crap, what did the wolf get? You guys, what did he eat? Muffins? Cookies? Soup? Porridge? Grandma's porridge? No, that's the Three Bears. Oh, I need to brush up on my on my old time stories, whatever, fables. So honestly, that's all I'm gonna really say today on narcissism and victimism. I just wanted to explain that because those terms people are becoming more aware of what it is. It's very, very difficult dealing with a narcissist once you're able to point it out, because they're extremely fucking transparent. They're usually extremely immature, and it's hard to just communicate with them because you feel like you have to dumb yourself down. And that's why we talk about vibrational matches, okay? And remembering what's your choice and what is not your choice. Yeah. But, okay, let's check in with you guys. Hi, guys. Kayla, do I still have my lip pierced? I do. I just never wear my piercing because everybody started getting it, and I don't know. I'm really weird in the fact that I just want to make sure to never stand in. I never want to be the center of attention. I don't know. Hi guys. Yes, Rico, people need to shift their reality. And everybody has the opportunity to do that on a daily basis. People that come to me, they often come to me and they say to me, I don't know my purpose. I don't know how to connect with my guides. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. I'm stuck. This won't be able to happen until this year. This won't. And the only thing I'm hearing is literally them complaining. over and over again, saying the same complaint over and over again. And I'm like, okay, listen, this complaint is never going to go away because you're ignoring a subconscious blockage. You have subconscious blockages. This is rooted back to this moment in your childhood. Have you ever thought about this moment? Have you thought about that? And I work with my clients that way. I would like to have somebody that's like brave enough to go live with me one morning. That would be really cool. And I can kind of show people what my one-on-one sessions look like. I don't only do tarot readings. I do work with you through subconscious blockages. I was doing it through my Banishing Broke class, but I decided not to do another class like that. Instead, I'm switching everything over to something different, which I will announce at a later time. But yeah, I just work with your guys' subconscious blockages. Things that you allowed yourself to get in your way, the limitations that you literally created as a child. But you can break through these blockages literally by meditation. I tell everybody how important meditation is, how important prayer is. And you know, when I said earlier that if you believe in Christianity, good, it's true. If you are Muslim, good, it is true. If you are Buddhist, good, it is true. If, you know, whatever you may believe in, or if you're pagan, good, it is true. That is your truth, and it truly is the truth, okay? We understand things from our own perspectives. So if I grew up and I never, ever heard the term angel or God, okay, but I'm still having the experiences I am now, I might see things or relate things to being, you know, butterflies and bees. You know, I might think that we all are honoring a bee, you know, because I don't know any better. So we, as humans, as very small, tiny little beings, try to understand everything in the best way that we can. And then we have the audacity to sit online or anywhere and argue with another over their opinion, over their way of seeing the truth, the same fucking truth that you're speaking of, just maybe a little bit twisted on the values or the moralities or whatever it may be. But that's why I always tell people love is my religion. I do not have a religion. Yes, I do believe in God. Yes, I do believe in angels. Yes, I am a believer in nature and magic and spells. I'm a believer of everything that is not tangible, that you cannot see, because that's what belief is. So if you're a believer in something that you can see, touch, and feel, then what are you truly believing? You've been proven something. You've been proven that, okay? It's not even a belief at that point. So I like to have faith. I like to believe, and I really like to honor those things. This is a really cool deck right here. I found this deck at a store that we have out here called NPS. It's like this ghetto warehouse, and I think I paid $3 for it. It is a yoga deck, you guys. All right, so we're just getting messages right away. Perfect. So inclined plane. So I'm gonna start doing, I'll post, like, if you guys are interested, I'll start posting like a yoga position of the day, if maybe one or two come out. These cards are really, really cool. They show you how to do the position, and then on the back they give you instructions. They give you the benefits of it. They give you a mantra as well to say and breathe through and feel through. For the inclined plane, the mantra is, I am ready to receive the many blessings the universe provides. Oh my God, I'm so glad I chose this card. I'm going to do this one. All right. It stretches and lengthens the entire front of your body. It strengthens your wrists and your arms. It firms your buttocks and thighs. And it opens the neck and throat. 12-year-old me. When reading that, you guys. All right, and then the next card. Oh, good. So we got one yoga position and we got one breathing meditation. So these, we have some meditation cards on the lotus flower here, and then some of them are yoga cards. So, and I got one of each, which is really cool just now. The alternate nostril breath, you guys. It says sit comfortably. Place the middle finger of your right hand on your forehead, and your thumb rests on your right nostril. Your ring and baby fingers rest on your left thumb nostril. Inhale and exhale. Close right nostril with thumb. I'm so childish. Then you close both nostrils, and then you lift your thumb and you exhale through the right nostril. Honestly, just say the mantra. This is a bit much. If you guys want that, I will post a picture after I get off this live for you so you can read it and do it if you would like. But the mantra is great. It's I am balanced, calm, and serene. So I like that. I'm sorry, guys. I just decided I'm not going to read through all of this, and I'm definitely not going to like while I'm live. Oh, Lord. Okay, so alternate breathing. We're going to put these cards aside. Let's go ahead and do a quick energy read. I've already pre-picked out a deck. We're going to use my Tarot de Lenormand today. I've also paid attention to the songs that I post every single day. I'll kind of post what I get with them. Or if I get a vision or a download, what I kind of get from the song lyrics, etc. So when I say that we're going to do a general energy read, only take what resonates. This is for absolutely everybody, all zodiac signs, all people. This is what Spirit wants everybody to know right now at this point. I will be going live tomorrow, or wait, no, not tomorrow, sorry. I think it's Thursday. I plan to go live, and I'll do all 12 zodiac signs as I would normally do, okay? So let's go ahead and get this general energy, please, Spirit, one more time. Thank you. Good. Okay, what am I going to clarify with? We'll clarify with my Deviant Moon Tarot. Deviant Moon Tarot. And the Tarot de Lenormand are the two tarot decks that we're going to be using today. And I'll announce Oracle decks as I grab them. I'm kind of like eyeballing one, but yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do general energy. Who's ready for this? Okay, good. What does everybody need to know, Spirit? Right now, collectively, let's go ahead and do what is their current energy. Thank you. Current energy is the hermit mode, because of bad decisions. There's a lot of clarity about maybe a negative decision, a bad decision that you've made, or maybe you've made you're going through karmic judgment. I just went through that. 3 of Pentacles. Why is 3 of Pentacles the blockage? Why is 3 of Pentacles the blockage? Alright guys, so I'm going to be really honest. The collective energy right now is everybody's going through exactly what I talked about maybe like a week, 2 weeks ago. And a lot of us light leaders go through things earlier before everybody else does, just so that way we can explain what's going on. I literally just went through this and this blockage as well. It's about learning the judgment that you place upon yourself and others, which is kind of collectively what I've been doing. I'm trying to teach everybody how to take responsibility and how to truly look within themselves, so that they can fix their issues or the problems or the blockages that are essentially put in the way by them. So what is going on is, look at the moon card. There's a lot of auspicious behavior. There's a lot of, I don't know what they meant by that. They're saying there's a lot of auspicious behavior. So you're feeling very taken back right now. You're putting a lot of judgments on yourself, your failures. You're not working hard enough. You feel like you have to relearn the same lesson over and over again, kind of like you're going in circles and things are going extremely slow. it's kind of put you at a standstill because things aren't working out like you want them to, is what I'm getting. But you guys have to stop doing these self-imposed judgments, okay? Think about, you know how, like, I know for a fact that people do this to me all the time. Like, I can legit pick up on it. So they'll look at my picture and they'll be like, "Ew, she really thinks that she's all that." And I'm like, duh. Just kidding, you guys. I swear to God, I'm kidding. I really don't. I have a lot of insecurities, and I just carry myself very well because I'm very understanding, and I've obtained a lot of knowledge through learning all the same lessons that everybody else is. So, you know, a lot of times we have this clarity about how we're making these judgments about others. Now, that energy is going to come straight back to you. So you just put negative energy out to the universe, onto another person, without thinking twice about it, right? That energy is going to come right back onto you, and bam, now you're judging yourself. Other people around you in your situation start judging you as well, okay? It's a cycle of judgment here is what I'm getting, and you're having a hard time getting out. You're having a hard time creating and manifesting this like new beginning out of this lesson. Yeah, the Three of Swords, because there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of pain, a lot of healing that needs to be done as well, okay? And you've done a lot of like waiting around and watching and observing. Okay. 3 and 3. Oh my God, you guys. So for my class, I like hand draw pictures. I'm such an artist. Take my class. We get exquisite artwork displayed. That's Banishing Book. Sorry, I'm looking for something in particular. Perfect. Okay, you guys want to pay attention to your 6th house, okay? Now I just flipped through again after I... Oh, come on. You guys, sorry, I never go through my notes, but I have really good notes in here about numerology. Yeah. 6th house, work and daily routine. Precisely. Okay, you want to look at the way that you judge other people's relationships, how you judge your own relationships, the effort that you're putting into relationships around you, into your routine, whether it be with your children. Oh, that's something that has been coming on strongly, you guys. I'm definitely going to go live, and it will be very opinion based, I guess, reality based. I want to talk about parenting and working with children, and the reason why I do not spank or put my children in time out. And it's not that thing that I did share. I know that people shared. I shared something that somebody else wrote, and then everybody else shared it, like counteracting it, and that is great. But I also see that they're counteracting it because they're not seeing from a higher perspective. They're totally making decisions based on old conditioning. So it's just showing that they still need that shift, and that it needs to be discussed. And then so people like me like to come out and discuss that thing. So I know that it's not the subject for everybody, but that is something that I am right. I'm not sure if I'm going to write a blog or if I'm just going to go live and talk about that. I'm probably go live just because then you can see and hear the emotion behind it. I can even bring my children in here to have them talk about things as well. Okay, so the reason I'm bringing all of this up right now is because you guys are being challenged to look at your relationship. Oh my gosh. Dude, I totally forgot. You guys, this is a really karmic month. April is a super karmic month, and this is exactly what is going on. We have exes returning, heartbreak resurfacing, everything like that. It's not just Mercury retrograde that brings in the exes, that makes it a karmic month. There's a lot of other aspects going on that are bringing these people back into your life, okay? And you are needing to close out these cycles, which is bringing up this heartbreak and these crossroads and this slow to close out cycles. Let's go ahead and get advice here. Thank you. Advice is Seven of Wands. So they want you to stand your ground. You know, they feel like you need to constantly defend yourself, but you don't. That's old conditioning. You do not need to explain yourself to anybody. Anybody who truly is meant to understand you or does understand you will automatically be like, no, this person will talk when they're ready to talk. No big deal. As long as they know that I love them and I'm here from a distance. And normally good, healthy people are like that. I have people that will literally message me like 40 times and you know, they're constantly like, I'm this, I'm that, I really need help, I really need help, I really need help. And I help a lot of people, but at the same time, I still have 3 kids, I still have a home. I mean, I showed my client my dishes and my sink. I have a dishwasher, you guys, like, and my dishes and my sink were piled up. I haven't done my dishes for like 3 days. I've just been busy. So, when you come to me for advice, you guys, please, please, please be patient. Know that you're obtaining advice for free. And if I do ask you to book a session, honor that and book a session with me, because me spending an hour talking to you and working through your problems with you doesn't feed my kids. And it takes away time from my kids, which I would rather be with my kids. So I just wanted to make that clear, especially with the boundary card coming out. And that sets a very prime example of what it is like to set boundaries and honor them. People don't think that you're mean. People don't think that you're being a crazy bitch. They don't think anything negative about that. They honor that, they understand that, and we're moving into new paradigms of not having expectations and feeling entitled to everybody's time and energy, okay? And in order to be the difference, you have to create the difference. This person, though, is, I'm not going to lie, whoever this is, they're going on a little bit strong. They're very grounded, very fucking confident, but, you know, they might be wounding people's egos in the process, okay? Which, you know, an eye for an eye makes the world blind. I mean, if you're hurting, don't go out and purposely hurt people, right? So, let's go ahead and get clarity here on the Seven of Wands, please. Clarity here on the Seven of Wands. You guys are definitely standing your ground when it comes to these exes coming back around, these relationships coming back around. But a lot of you have completely closed off. You're not very compassionate or loving. You're not even open to the idea of a relationship right now. And you've definitely just cut through the bullshit, I feel like, is honestly what I'm going to say here, okay, for this daily energy. Queen of Swords, cut through the bullshit. And so sometimes I know it's really blunt and simple what I say, you guys, but like I said, cut through the bullshit. The Queen of Swords sees the truth and everything, stands up for what they want, and they're not going to settle for less, because that's what the Queen of Swords does. Yeah, see, Queen of Wands, it's halting your action. It's not really wanting. This is for somebody here who went through such a rough judgment period with relationships. They legit don't want to date anymore. You don't want to date anymore, okay? So you've got to let go of these fears. Seven of Chalices, but you've made up your mind on this. Yeah, because somebody's calling a lack of victory on this situation, okay? We do have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands to me is essentially like an empty victory. On this card, obviously, they're showing communication. There's going to be communication. Okay. Sorry, guys, I gotta grab another deck. There's gonna be communication. I'm just gonna say it. I know this sounds weird and we're kind of going a whole different direction now, but with this being a collective reading, I always pick up divine feminine and divine masculine energy. This is communication through the astral realm, okay? Do you guys notice the bird feather right there? So birds are indicators of, you know, different realms, alternative realms. So like the 5D realm type of communication here, like a letter of apology. Yeah, and an explanation, and then, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm really getting this feeling of walking away from family and not being fulfilled, you guys. Damn, this energy is all over the place. I need to like set the intention to everybody just like, somebody's walking away from their family and they're feeling disappointed by it, but they know that it's toxic. There's somebody out there walking away from family members, but they know that these family members are toxic, okay? We do have the Devil card. The Devil card also represents Capricorn. So if this were like a Capricorn reading, it would represent, you know, positive, but this is not a Capricorn reading. This is a regular general energy reading. And so I'm getting that this person is very toxic, okay? Yeah, and the Tower card with the Hierophant, a destined event in your relationship. So yet again, down here, when I said that your relationships are being tested with all these threes, 3 and 3 is 6. Your 6th house is longevity, basically. And 6 is the number of union and partnerships and bringing balance, things like that. So those are the things that you guys have been tested with. That's your blockages, your relationships, the self-judgment, the judgment between doing what society tells you to do and doing what your heart is telling you to do, like actually making decisions, and truly getting out of your head. Though you are going to get out of your head and you are going to take action. Page of Wands, so it's still a page energy, so it's a very timid beginner energy, okay? Let's go ahead and thank you. Yet again, there's that 8 of Wands right here. So with communication, again, in the astral realm, we've got a crow right there, which represents spirituality, and the astral realm. So what I'm getting here is for those of you guys that are definitely in twin situations, are very connected to your soulmate, and you're not with your soulmate, this is obviously somebody that's separated. Know that there's messages coming in, okay? They're trying to send you messages. They're trying to communicate with you. They're trying to cut out the burdens with you. Literally, look what she's doing. This is not a typical 9 of Wands card for me. 8 of Wands card for me. She's literally about to take it and just cut it out. Everything's gone, done, over with in the past. And that's why I feel like this letter is going to say, or this note is going to say, okay? Top of the deck, Spirit. King of Cups reversed. Ooh, we got the 5 of Pentacles. So somebody might be feeling a little bit left out in the cold. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio with the King of Cups being here. Yeah, somebody might be feeling left out in the cold because you declined an offer, you didn't want their offer, or you're walking away from the relationship, whoever is walking away from this family right here, okay? And that could be the reason for the disappointment, but they're trying to come in with passion, King energy. We're ending here with the King of Wands. There's a lot of destined events here. I want to know why the Judgment is reversed, so I am going to break out my psychic world. Sorry guys, I'm just going with this, and whatever I grab, whatever I do, I do. And if it resonates, it does. If not, come back Thursday, we'll do zodiac readings, all right? And this is kind of just a general energy read for whoever it resonates with. Material harvest, new beginnings, and mental conflict, okay? So definitely a lack of second chances. Basically, somebody declined a second chance here, and instead of taking the second chance, it's like they focused on closing out the cycle, learning and harvesting what they could from it, and then moving forward. All right, I'm working through this heartbreak, working through these relationship patterns, issues that maybe they've dealt with in their life. Current energy, please. Why is the 3 of Pence and thank you. Balance. See? Providing balance. They're just letting me know that I'm on point right here. And working on their intuition, their crown chakra. 11 plus 7. 9, ending out cycles, 9 and 9 again, huh? So, definitely completion. Whoever this is, they've completed this judgment cycle, okay? Things are going to get easier. They just said that you're extremely tired, okay? Your self-awareness is just too much for you to handle at this point. If you've been getting headaches a lot lately, drink more water, okay? Lots and lots of water. That's going to help those headaches. Those headaches are coming in because you're trying to understand everything, and you can't. Sometimes you just need to have faith. You just need to believe, and just know. So don't overwork yourself. Continue balancing everything out. You have all of the elements here. You have air, you have water, you have fire, and you have earth. Yeah, and you have earth here. So everything is on your side. The universe has your back. Yeah, but see, you don't have faith though, okay? And that's what you need to keep. You need to keep your faith in this situation, knowing that you've made the right decision. You've made the right decision. Even though it doesn't feel like it or you're unsure, you've made the right decision. Recognition and reward, okay? That is the future energy here, or advice is just to realize that when you get, the more that you give what you get. You give what you get. The waiting game, and the time is now, okay? So divine timing was at work in this situation here, and the time is now for you to act. You're getting this new slate, this new beginning, and it's time for you to take action. It's time for you to finally get out of this hermit mode that you had previously been in and truly take the action of walking away and leaving behind this cycle. The time is now. Leave behind the cycle now, okay? You're going to be rewarded for it. We are always rewarded for leveling up, for evolving. Use your intuition about what it entails here. Make sure that you're balancing it out, okay? What about the overall spiritual strength? Pray and rejoice in celebration. They want you to enjoy this moment now. They want you to connect with your higher self. We have a lot of 3s and 9s in this reading, which, 9 can essentially break down into 3, right? So, creation, vitality. I'm trying to brainstorm everything I know about the number 3. There's something I'm missing here. That's why they keep showing me these 3s. Whoever's energy this is, it's fun. It's like a puzzle. You're all over the place. Well, you need to work with others. It's all about your judgment upon others and yourself. It's just about how you work within yourself, how you think others view you. The number 3 is a community number. It's how others are viewing you and how you think others are viewing you. So the own conclusions that you're wrapping up yourself, you're not even hearing it from anybody else, you're wrapping them up yourself, okay? So that's what the number 3 is about. That's why the 3 is about working with yourself to attract the right people in your life, the right relationships into your life, and getting rid of and walking away from the ones that don't. Not feeling conflicted or doubting your energy or your efforts, and having the strength to truly connect with your higher self if you are in doubt about this, okay? So that you may take action, so that you may leap towards what you want to work towards here. And I do highly suggest working on balancing out your emotions. King of Cups energy is a good energy, but at the same time, it's not. This person, the King of Cups, is never really emotionally available. They like to hide their emotions a lot. They don't speak up or share. So it's a very difficult energy. And I think that's why whoever you are, you're leaving this difficult energy behind, because the King of Wands is somebody that takes action, and that's what you want. You want to take action. You're no longer looking at this stagnant, stuck, manipulative energy. You're looking at something that is taking action and moving forward, okay? Just to clarify this one down there. Thanks. Disruption in reverse. Avoiding like tower moments, avoiding drama. This person could have a lot of drama too. Yeah. King of Cups in reverse is also very dramatic. Okay. They start a lot of drama. They talk for like no reason. It's just like eternal projection. So just know that you're avoiding this energy. You're moving on from this energy. You're no longer dealing with the self-imposed judgments, the judgments from others. You're closing out of the cycle, and things are going to get better. I know you're tired, and I know that you're stressed for whatever this is, because this energy has like drained me. I feel tired, but you're going to make it through, okay? Let me get one more. Too many. One more card, please. Just one. Just one. I'm being stubborn. Thank you. Okay, we've got the universe in reverse. So you have to finish out these cycles with these people, you guys. Whoever you're working with, you can't leave business unfinished. You have to completely close out the cycle, whether that means letting something go, whether that means acknowledging it, things like that, okay? Yeah, but be patient. You do have positive new beginnings coming to you. We do have the love beginnings card and the patience card, okay? And you closing out the cycle, realizing that you no longer have to sacrifice. You no longer have to put up with a certain behavior in relationships or a certain type of people coming into your life, that type of thing. So let's do some romance cards. That was a heavy energy, and that was like all over the place. I'm pretty sure that it like resonated with some of you, and then like you'd log off, and then I'd start picking up on another person's energy. So honestly, that's just kind of how I felt. I don't even know what I said, but we are dealing with definitely a soulmate or some sort of partner, like that soul family, we could say. Remember, soulmates to me personally do not always mean romantic. It could be platonic, and it could be your children, it could be your family, friends, coworkers, etc. Okay, just soul family. All right, so yeah, you just realized that whoever you were dealing with, there's a lot of deception here. You paid attention to the red flags, and I feel like this person just lied too much, okay? You freed yourself from this situation, or you're working on that right now. Just because you feel like there wasn't any chemistry in the situation. There's no longer a connection to you. You're feeling disconnected from it. So this is kind of like a continued from like the other day, honestly. I just realized, well, these romance cards are at least. So our divine feminine and masculine read that we did the other, I can't remember which side got what, but these are the same cards that came out, and I'm pretty sure they came out in the same freaking position too, which is really weird. I'm going to go back and watch that video. You guys should too if this is resonating with you, because it's like a continuum. Honeymoon card, moving on, traveling, going and doing what you want to do. This is finding your own clarity. This is like the Six of Swords and a regular deck they just showed me. So when you think of the Six of Swords, you think of somebody that is moving on, and they're moving on through divine guidance. They're being divinely guided to move away from this situation, to step into a moment of bliss and inner peace and love and finding themselves. You know, the Six of Swords is somebody who goes on a spiritual journey to find themselves, to tap into their true self, and to talk about who they are, okay? So retreat, like I said, somebody's going to go on a journey and find out what they really want in life. Bottom of the deck, express your love is in reverse with the stay optimistic about your love life, okay? And what I'm getting is this is somebody who likes to hold back emotions, like what I talked about earlier. Whether this is you, whether this is your partner, or somebody that you may be dealing with, they don't like to talk about their own emotions, okay? And because they don't do that, it becomes a subconscious blockage to them, and they no longer become optimistic about the situation. They stand in their own way. So yeah, again, your mind is so powerful, you guys, but it's not as powerful as you are. And ultimately, your consciousness just made a bed in your mind. That's it. So don't allow yourself to be controlled and consumed by all these negative thoughts and feelings, okay? Top of the deck, passion in reverse and soulmate in reverse, okay? So yes, this person is a soulmate of yours, or a soul partner, a soul friend, soul co-worker, whatever it may be. But there's just a lack of passion, a lack of drive, a lack of action being taken in this situation. So it just is not going to happen. Past life relationship. So yeah, again, definitely deeply connected soul, I guess we could say. But it's like a missed opportunity here with this in reverse is what they just said. Yeah, missed opportunity. If somebody's moving on, somebody's in a relationship, okay? You are moving on. You want something different in your... they said you want something different in your relationships. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment because you've ascended to a higher level of vibration, okay? So when you are in a higher level of vibration, you no longer attract the same type of people that you were originally attracting. You are now attracting these new people that you're meant to come into alignment with so they can help you on your journey, and you can evolve and grow and everything like that, okay? So, okay. We'll do some heart cards, and then I'm going to close it out with a work your light deck. Is what I'm going to use today, because I really want to use that deck. So, Spirit, what do we need to know about this reading? Twin flames, your passion ignites. So my energy I picked up on this reading is definitely continued of the divine feminine and masculine, like I mentioned earlier. So if this reading resonated with you, here's a bit of a confirmation that they are definitely your twin flame. Okay, we've also got power. You instinctively know what is right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. All right. So even though, like I've mentioned, if you would like to go back and watch my twin flame and soulmate video, you do not have to be in union no matter what. You are in union in the 5D. And the union is ultimately you becoming aligned with your true self, learning who your true self is, working from your authentic purpose that you came here to do. That is union with your twin flame. So it's funny because I got a lot of messages of people asking, well, do you have a twin flame? I am definitely in union with a twin flame, and that's why I'm working here with you guys now and doing what I am meant to do. It awakened me, and I am now in union with my higher self again. I am aligned back on the path that I was originally destined to be on, whereas 2-3 years ago, I definitely was not. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I couldn't keep a job. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light and creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So they really want you to work on healing, being the healing, sending that loving vibration. I know I've mentioned that when I've posted music. Make sure that you are being compassionate towards this counterpart, regardless of if you walk away. They are your counterpart, and you don't, I mean, I guess you do. A lot of us do. We all self-sabotage, right? But as you're working on healing yourself, you need to also heal your counterpart. And I don't mean physically. I just mean mentally. Like if you beat them up and whatever you're projecting about them, those negative thoughts that you're thinking about them, they are also a reflection of you. They are also within you. So it's kind of funny. It's like talking shit to yourself in the mirror. It's like it's a lot of healing, okay? And then we've got, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your souls and the memories that you have shared with people you love. Bottom of the deck are, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment, okay? Reflection, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So, And then this one just really stood out just now too. It says, a message for you. I am thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. So we'll take that one too. Top of the deck is, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. So it's asking you right now to make these decisions on what path are you choosing. Are you choosing a path of resistance and everything that has been accumulated in your life for you to think that you are depressed or anxious or miserable or whatever you have, old stories you've been telling yourself? Those stories are not true. You're not depressed. You're not miserable. None of it, okay? Be honest with yourself. Connect with your highest form. Think from higher perspectives. Just because you hiked up to the top of the mountain doesn't mean it's time for a selfie. Hop up into a helicopter too, okay? A new beginning. Embrace this new beginning. A new adventure waits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Meaning, like, well, exactly what it says, but I was trying to think of a really good example here. All right, you guys need to surrender is what I was getting though. And I'm going to use an example that I used with a client earlier. So for this new beginning here, for this twin flame, for this self-reflection and everything, what they're wanting you to do is surrender. So I want to ask you guys something. When you guys go into a restaurant and you go out to eat and you order your food, do you continue staying at the table and wait for your waiter or waitress to bring the food to your table? Or do you go and hang out in the kitchen, start talking with the chef, ask him if he's sure that your steak is done right? Are you going to like monitor and babysit the situation? You're not. You placed that damn order. You placed it and you know that order is going to come out to you, okay? So that's the same thing with manifestation. That's the same thing with going into union with your higher self, with your twin flame, with if you would like a 3D union, being able to go into that 3D union as well. Place your order and step back knowing that it's coming to you. You don't need to work for it, okay? And it will come to you, especially with this new beginning card, okay? So there's that. And then let's go ahead and close this out with my Work Your Light deck. Bottom of the deck is saying to trust your path, and it's in reverse because I feel like there is trust in it, but like I said, there is a bit of resistance in this energy here, but it's more like anxiety. It's really weird. It's really weird. All right, what 3 cards? Recent, past, present, and future. Recent, past, or no, what's the current energy that we need to look at right now? Current energy, please, Spirit. I've got like kids bop going on right now in the background, guys, sorry. Starseed, what lights you up? Okay, so acknowledging who you are, what you came here to do, the things, you're aligning yourself to your true purpose, creating a profit off of what you came here to do. That's the thing, is a lot of people think that like, oh, if I did what I really wanted to do, I won't make any money. And that's not the truth. That's just a lie that you tell yourself. That's a lie that we were conditioned to believe. We were conditioned to believe that we had to go to school, we had to go to college, we had to stay in college for 10 years, go into all this debt and become a doctor because that's the only way to become successful. Bullshit. Align your life. Look at that. And it became in reverse because we are aligning ourselves where we want to be right now. We are no longer staying stuck with these old beliefs, these old conditionings, these old limitations that we tell ourselves. Okay, so what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? Ask yourself that. What is no longer in alignment with who I truly am? Does this make me happy? If I'm not able to immediately say, yes, this makes me extremely happy, I do not want any part of it, okay? So Soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. Talk to your ancestors, your friends, your family, your loved ones, your children, okay? I had a beautiful, beautiful lady come to me today and ask me if I could work with her daughter. And she was concerned about, her daughter being 11, and asking, I'm not too sure what the concern was. We're going to talk tonight, but I'm really excited for that. Bring your children into everything that you're learning. As you are learning and acting from your highest self, it is so important to teach your children all those old conditionings that you are effortlessly teaching your child subconsciously are just completely outdated for us as it is. Imagine when our children become adults. It's going to be history at that point. It's going to be dead and gone, buried and regenerated into something more beautiful, more divine, and more in alignment with a lot of people. The suicide rate of all these different teens. I saw this article today. It was shared by like 3 people on my timeline, right? So I know if you've shared it, thank you. I read it. It was very disheartening. The suicide rate of students nowadays is ridiculous, and it's because we are not taught what narcissism is. We're not taught to stand in our power. We are not taught confidence. We're taught to stand in the timeout. We're taught what we did wrong. We are only taught what we did wrong, and then we're also taught that if we do something right, we get a lollipop. So when we do something right and we don't get a fucking lollipop, we established expectations, and now those expectations are no longer being met. That's how you know the conditioning is outdated. That's how you know that your conditioning was fucked up from the beginning. The foundation sucked from the beginning. And it doesn't matter how incredible of a parent or grandparent or loved one that you grew up with, because I'm so grateful for the people that I grew up around. Even though I don't agree with absolutely everything, I'm grateful for it because they have allowed me to form and shape, and I wouldn't be who I am today without them. So call in your tribe. You do not have to do it alone. They want you to pray. Pray, pray, pray. And I'm going to say that all the time. Look at these 2 angels. I'm calling them angels, little earth angels, little light leaders. And they're literally connecting by their third eye, and they're praying. They are combining their energetic fields and mirroring each other. Look at the dolphins and the whales and everything in this card. They're being mirrored. It's also an energy of being honest and speaking honestly with pure intent because of the water in the background, and they're wearing white. White is a very pure color. And then the pink flowers represent friendly, loving, generous, kind, higher knowing energy, okay? So, and dance. Do something to shift your vibration. You guys, this is something that happened to me earlier. I was legit in my shower and I started dancing. Like Tyga came on and I just like started breaking it down and dancing. And I started laughing at myself out loud. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? Like, why did I start dancing? But I realized this because earlier I had tapped into that energy, and that energy was so heavy and low bear. Like it brought me down. So naturally, subconsciously, because now I like subconsciously take care of myself, it's become such a routine, such a habit. I've reconditioned myself differently. So now my subconscious isn't destructive, but it's beneficial to me, and it's being utilized as a tool that my ego is meant to be there for. Okay, so dance, shift your vibration. I always sing when I come live because I get songs stuck in my head and stuff, right? I have the worst singing voice. I don't care though. I'm gonna have fun, and if people have fun, and if they're having fun making fun of me having fun, then so be it. I don't care. Like, as long as I am enjoying myself, that is empowering enough for me. And so dance, shift your vibrations in any way. If you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling like you can't make a decision, if you're feeling like you just like fuck the laundry, fuck dinner, kids are getting cereal tonight, that's okay. Go dance in the kitchen and pour them Cheerios and Fruit Loops and stuff, okay? Or whatever you guys feed your kids. Sorry, I know some people like, no General Mills. So, whatever. Anyways, the age of light, and yes, just say yes. So we've got, you've been training for this for lifetimes. I talked about this energy the other day. Remember the other day in my other video, my Divine Feminine Masculine video, you've trained for this, you've been training for lifetimes, okay? So know that you are very well adapted, experienced, knowledgeable. You have every single tool that you need to get through this. Look at this. You are that light being that is meant to be the difference, okay? So yes, just say yes and answer the call, because only your soul knows what it's calling for you to do. All right? So what is your soul calling for you to do? Do it. It's a double dog dare from the universe. Take it. But yeah, anyways, that is it for today, you guys. When I do go live and talk about the next subject, it's going to be more planned out. This is kind of like spur of the moment, just I just saw a lot of this energy going on online, so I thought I would comment on it and then just kind of do a general read, since I always throw that in, because what is flavored vivid without picking up a deck of cards? So anyways, I love you all. I want you guys all to know that you're abundant. Stop resonating with old definitions. We're going to go through more different definitions and subconscious blockages and ways of getting rid of things. Also, look out for announcements that I have coming, okay? I didn't really look at the camera today that much, did I? Sorry. This energy was just really heavy. Whoever is experiencing this, I just want to say you're doing the right thing, and this self-imposed energy that you've placed upon yourself, even if you made a bad choice in the past, you're not a bad person anymore. Let that go. You cannot change yesterday, and you cannot control tomorrow. You have to live right now, and you have to breathe and relax. No, place your fucking order, you guys. Go. I want everybody tonight to go place an order, okay? Place an order. Order up that food and let go of it. Just let it come to you. Let it come to you. Set the intent like, hey, I'm going to order a steak and I want it to come to me by May. All right, there you go. Put that out into the universe. Now the universe is going to bring me a steak in May. I know it's coming because I ordered it up, all right? So I love each and every single one of you. Thank you guys so much for always joining me, supporting me. I never ever promote because I always forget. Flavoredvivid.com though, if you guys would like to actually book a personal tarot reading. Also, just to kind of give everybody a leg up in the situation of my announcement that's coming out, download Vimeo, okay? Download Vimeo. We are going to be doing daily readings on Vimeo. So I love each and every one of you. I hope that you guys all have a wonderful night. You are abundant. You are transformative. You are inspirational. You are knowledgeable. You're wise. You are healthy. And you are stable, all right? Not to mention, you a badass. So keep it up. I love you guys. Bye.